How good are you actually in preparing for competition and for your games? Do you know exactly what to do before, during and after your match or your game? Or do you sometimes have the feeling there's something missing, some rituals, some routines that might help you? In case you would like to know how I used to do this and what I do with my clients when working on their mental strength, stay tuned till the end of the video and you'll know more about sports rituals and self-improvement. So let's get started. Welcome to today's video. My name is Steven and I help athletes and ambitious people become mentally strong and successful. When talking about rituals, we're talking about safety rituals. So everything that gives you confidence, that gives you stability when facing, let's say, also important or difficult situations. And we need to start with this actually already before, not only during a competition or a game. So it starts maybe already a couple of days before. So one thing that you should definitely bear in mind is start a few days before actually your competition takes place or happens. Start already with preparing for your match in a professional way. So that could be, for example, make sure that you get enough high quality sleep. Another thing would be is that you double check what are you actually eating and what are you drinking. So make sure that you eat healthy food beforehand and that you drink enough water. Ideally, I would suggest, out of my own experience also, make sure that you pack your material, pack your bag the previous day. So, for example, when your competition takes place on a Saturday, you better get your things ready on Friday. And maybe there's something like a talisman or a special shirt you would like to wear, and just to make sure that it's not in the washing machine on Saturday morning and you realize, damn, I can't take my favorite shirt with me, I can't wear it, my winner shirt. Make sure that you double check on Friday already, and in case it still needs to be washed, put it in the washing machine, and the next day you can wear it with your tournament or your competition. With some sports, it also makes sense that the day before your match, your game, that you practice a little bit. Not too much, don't overdo it, but make sure that you get into the rhythm, that you find the flow, that you just have the feeling the next day that you've been practicing enough and you're ready for competition. Another thing the day before competition is make sure that you don't eat too late. So don't eat at 10 p.m. or something like that, because this could have a negative influence on your sleep quality. So make sure that you eat maybe between 6 and 7 and that you go to bed in time so that you get enough high quality sleep so that you have sufficient energy the next day. Stay away from social media, ideally in the evenings before your match or your competition. So avoid blue light. Maybe you'd rather stick to something like reading or socializing a little bit with the family, and then go to bed, get a good night's sleep, and the next day you're ready to compete on a high level. So now it's match day. So when do you actually get up in the morning? For example, when you have a match at 10 o'clock, honestly, I would suggest that you get out of bed at least 3 hours before you have to compete. Maybe you're a slow starter in the morning and you need some time to wake up properly. So for that reason, I would suggest get out of bed 3 to 4 hours, ideally before your competition starts. And first of all, maybe you would like to do some activation. So do some yoga, do some activation exercises, some mobilization, maybe even a little bit of stretching, so that you get body, mind and soul in balance and everything is awake. Another thing you could add, maybe you're doing it already, is take a shower, maybe even a cold shower after your stretching, your exercises, and then have a good breakfast so that the tank is full and you're ready for the day. Leave the house in time so that you have enough time in case something goes wrong. Maybe there's a traffic jam or you're going by public transport and the train doesn't run as it should do, and so you still have enough time and you don't feel any stress So take enough time so that you arrive so that you arrive well ahead of schedule, and you'll be super relaxed when arriving, even though there might have gone something wrong. When you arrive at the venue, first thing you should do, depending on your sports, of course, register. So then it's done, and you can maybe check out the locations, or where are the toilets, where's the locker room, where am I going to compete later. So just get familiar with the venue, and you will feel much more comfortable. Once you check the schedule and you know when you are going to compete, either on your own or with your team, do your warm-up routines. Do your warm-up routine on time. Take enough time to warm up physically, mentally, and emotionally, so that you're in good shape when everything starts. Go through your game plan ahead of your game, your match, and think through your strategy. So what are your strengths, and what are the weaknesses maybe of your opponent or your opponents, the opponent team? So that you have a clear understanding on what you are going to do and what you want to do. Do your mental routines before, during, and after the game or the competition. So everything that you've maybe set up, make sure that you do it constantly, consistently, so that you can stay in balance and positive throughout the match. Once your game or the match is over, make sure that you do some stretching, cool down, take a shower, ideally a cold shower or even an ice bath, if necessary, of course, depending on your sports and the level of exhaustion you faced. But by taking a cold shower or an ice bath, you also accelerate your recovery. Make sure that you eat some healthy food and drink water again, at latest 60 to 90 minutes after your match, your game, or your competition, to make sure that you refill your energy tank. Reflect on your match, ideally in written form, and write down what have I done well, and what is it I want to improve maybe next time. Reflect on your game also maybe with others, your teammates, your coach, or maybe your parents. Make sure that you go to bed on time so that you can restore your energy level. And the next day I suggest make sure that you get enough time also to relax and to recover from all the exhaustion and your competition, especially when it was very exhausting. Let me know in the comment section below how you actually prepare for competition, matches, games. I'd be very interested, and in case you like the content, I'd be happy if you would hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you in one of my next videos, and talk soon. Bye.